Alright, you already know the drill. Dominic, fall flat. So we hit up this boat and we realize immediately that we don't actually know how to row. Dominic falls off at some point and ends up back on the main island. I grab him and we head back over to the next island where there's a sail raft thing. Dominic accidentally ends up hanging onto the wrong boat and falls just long enough for him to end up on the island so that he can cheat the checkpoint. We grab the raft and we head over. I hang on for dear life and we end up right next to a motorboat. We find the physics props and then we start getting the boat back into the water. Dominic ends up driving the boat and almost beaches us again, and we end up next to this big old cargo ship. We immediately decide to dock and head up to the bridge, where Dominic is already fucking it up. It takes us a minute to get used to the controls, but eventually we end up maneuvering the boat all the way over to the dock. I find this massive crane device, and we realize what exactly we're supposed to be doing here. Dominic hitches a ride, and I accidentally hitch the crate, and then Dominic decides to hook up the crate we're supposed to move. I decide that 3's enough, and Dominic hangs on for dear life. I maneuver us back over to the main area, drop it just close enough for us to start moving, and we make some progress. We end up in this water treatment facility, and one improvised raft later, Dominic decides that he's going to fall straight into the next check. After littering the LA River enough, we make some progress and end up next to these rafts. I unhook the raft and we start making progress. Dominic unchains the chain, unhooks the chain. I grab onto it, I hook down this raft. Dominic gets distracted, so naturally I get distracted too. We end up in another pit of hell situation, but this time it actually leads somewhere that we can see. And where does it lead to? It leads all the way back to, the beginning. Let's just straight to the beginning. Alright, bye Dom. So we go back to the rafts, and I realize, I can hook the rafts together with this and make a bridge for the crate. I do the thing, and immediately I notice a small problem. So I decide that I'm just going to cheat the checkpoint, and Well, now that we're soft-locked thoroughly, we decide that we're going to try and Assassin's Creed our way back over to the rafts, which leads to some hilarious wiggling. I Assassin's Creed my way up, and we were so soft-locked at this point that we just decided to restart the checkpoint. This time, we actually managed to move the rafts without linking them together, and that's a different problem. So we soft-locked again, and we decided this time, we're just going to we cheated this time because I didn't realize how shallow the water was, and we end up in the next area. Big ol' oar, smaller raft. Dominic decides to cheat his way to the next checkpoint. How is Dominic cheating? That's how he's cheating. Dominic realized that you can actually spend some time underwater before you die, so he cheated himself all the way over to that lift. I abuse the checkpoint and we end up at this dam and realize, we need water, so naturally I figure out 2 and 2 go together, and we unstick the dam. And after getting horribly confused, we eventually realize that, the water wheel moves, so naturally that's going to take us up to that diving board. We activate the door, we manage to get to the diving board, and I completely fuck it up because I forgot how physics works. So after breaking my back, we finished the level. Unfortunately, that was the end of our recording session, so part 3 is next week. Bye.